If you are a local business owner and you're struggling on YouTube, you're feeling like you're failing, I have some good news for you. It's not because of the YouTube algorithm, and it's probably not because you're even bad at YouTube. I want to share with you why this is happening and to give you a clear way of thinking about YouTube, a way that already fits with how you work right now. Hi, I'm Tim Daniel, and I am a professional video producer. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've worked with all types of businesses and nonprofits. Now, YouTube is a great platform for businesses that want to show up and build trust and authority and credibility with their local audience. It's actually incredible. But why is YouTube so hard? People who run really successful businesses in their communities, they're not necessarily made for the online YouTuber space. And when they show up on YouTube, they're following a lot of bad advice. See, all the YouTube gurus, they're always telling us that we've got to post more. We got to show up. We got to perform. We got to put on this persona. We got to be energetic, and our cuts need to be fast, and we have to get in and get out, and people's attention spans are really something we need to think about. And we got to produce these videos that cut through the noise and cut to the chase and really grab people's attention and tell them what's going on. That feels fake. To me it does, because I struggle with this too. I am in the same boat. Like I can't stand feeling like I have to be somebody who I'm not on camera to quote unquote get people to look at me, to pay attention. I'd rather just be myself. When I'm talking to clients, I'm just down to earth with them. I'm just like I am right now with you on this video. I'm not hypey. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of local business owners, they don't want to be on YouTube, because they see it as like a YouTuber platform, an influencer platform, and not for people like them. The thing is, a lot of local business owners, when they start their YouTube channel, they're thinking about YouTube like television. They treat it like a commercial. And what are commercials? They're a minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. And you'll see this a lot on Instagram and even TikTok. I mean, we've only got a little bit of time. We've got to show up. We got to make the most of our time, right? YouTube's not like that. YouTube is a long form platform. We can take some time to develop relationships with the people on the other side of the camera. When we don't feel authentic, when we feel like not ourselves, there's a distance that you place with your audience. People can sense it and they click away. I don't like hanging out with fake people. You probably don't like hanging out with fake people. And why would we want to show up that way on YouTube? And for one thing, it's really hard to sustain that long term. Being somebody you're not for a long time is draining. It's soul crushing. And it might last for a couple months, maybe a year you could pull that off, but whew. This is why so many local businesses quit YouTube. Because it's fake. They feel fake about it. And why would you want to keep pounding your head against a wall when it doesn't, for one thing, it doesn't feel good. And you're not getting the results that you want. People aren't, when they click on your videos, they might be clicking away faster than they should, because they're not feeling it. They're not feeling that connection. And they're waiting for you to show up as a person who's authentically you. You see, offline, when we are working with our clients, we're in our comfort zone. We're in our zone of impact, where we have our skills, we know what we're doing, we're confident. When we're in front of a camera, We're not in our comfort zone anymore. We're in this different land, and it feels really insecure, and we don't know how to handle it. So we whip into this. I gotta perform here. I'm gonna do my best to convey my messages to the camera, and I'm gonna be excited. I'm gonna be, giving my energy all to the camera, and it's gonna translate into attention grabbing, and people are gonna feel it. They're gonna wanna, be a part of this thing. You see that a lot, again, on TV commercials. No. If it's fake, and if we're not getting the responses that we want, if our videos aren't doing much, we fizzle out, we quit. And that doesn't need to be that way. We can be local businesses that stick on YouTube, that see it as our comfort zone, a place where we feel really good, we feel like ourselves, where we can deliver education from the heart, the way we would when we're in front of a client offline. It's this new transformation to get from the offline, bring that offline goodness online in front of the camera. And that's what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I want to help these local businesses, these experts, these people who have tremendous skills and knowledge, and they're solving big problems, and they're helping people. They're doing great offline, but online, they're lost because they can't stand the fake stuff. They can't stand the showing up and performing. That is a drain. And good news is you don't have to be like that on YouTube, especially now. I love working with educators. And so many local business owners are really good at teaching. And that's what they love. They love expressing like how things work and why they do what they do and how they do it. They light up. I do. When I'm talking about video production, when I'm talking about how things work, why it works, I get stoked because that's my zone of genius. That's what I've been working on for the last couple decades. And I love working with local businesses that are educators too. I think there's a great connection there. And that's why I started this channel, to get past the performance stuff and get into the real expression of our businesses and connecting with people one-on-one, making a difference, not with the hype, not with the hacks, not with the tactics, just real, genuine, honest teaching and helping people understand why your solution works and how it works and what it can do for them, and building a culture around the goodness that you provide, and really working with the people that you want to work with, like your best clients. YouTube is a great platform for people to discover you and to get to know you and trust you before they ever do business with you. And that's really the key here. YouTube is a customer warming engine. When they trust you, they do business with you. YouTube makes sales so much easier if you do it right. Because when people pick up the phone to call you, they already know you. They know what you do. They know why you do it. They like you. They've already experienced your personality. You're like, I like this guy, or I like this gal. I want to work with them. I'm very confident that they can help me solve this problem that I have. And that's where we need to be with our channels. So we need to get away from treating YouTube like a TV. It's way better than TV. It's actually going to be the new TV. YouTube is getting more and more embedded into the living room. It's no longer a mobile thing or a desktop thing. We're going to hang out and watch YouTube together as a family. So there's a lot more opportunity to build those connections as YouTube spreads and gets more ingrained in the fabric of our culture and society. These heartfelt builders in our communities, people who love where they live, and they love serving the people in their communities and love teaching them and building a better world together. YouTube is a great platform for that. And I'm really excited to be here, starting my own channel and hopefully helping you all connect more deeply with your clientele on YouTube. On YouTube, it's about education. It's connecting with transformational information. That's really what education is, right? We plant a seed of knowledge, and that knowledge gets into someone's brain, and they see a bigger picture. They have a bigger vision for their life. Their problems get solved. And it's the local businesses, they have the solutions, and they're teaching. For instance, like if you are a local plumber, a lot of the times on the TV commercials, it'll be the plumber with his van, and he's got the logo, and he's like, do business with me, and I'll help all your plumbing needs be solved. That's super canned and very shallow and superficial. How about you take people down to a water heater, and you get to hear the knocking sound of that device, and you start to diagnose it right in front of them to say, what is the actual problem here? If you ever hear this knock on this heater, this is what's actually going on, and explain to them like they are in the room. And that's going to build more connection than just, a logo on the side of a van. If you are a financial planner, instead of talking about, your clients and how much wealth you're managing and all that stuff, and how many years you've been doing this, talk about a simple way to save money that nobody talks about, but is highly effective. Right then and there, my ears perk up when I hear that. What is the secret? What is that one thing that I could do right now that would make a bigger difference in the future with my money? People want to know that. They lean in. You're delivering good quality, transformative information. You're connecting. If you're a therapist, talk about the things that people get stuck on, the things that people ruminate on that is unnecessary. And if they could just break this one thing, this one thought pattern, it would change their life. I am not anti-advertising. I think advertising has its place, and local businesses should be advertising on TV, on radio. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying don't treat YouTube like an advertising platform. Treat YouTube like an alignment platform where you can have the time and space to create the show that you want to create and to build the types of relationships that are meaningful to you. You have time and space on YouTube. Marketing should reveal and not manipulate. When you reveal how you think, people relate to that. People connect. It's not manipulative to simply share how you do things. If you want to grow your business on YouTube without feeling fake, without feeling like you have to manipulate, without feeling like you got to hype it up to 11, subscribe to this channel. I'm excited that you're here, and I hope I'm giving some value, but we're going to be giving more value. I'm going to be going through more of this stuff because I really have a heart for local businesses. Again, I've worked with you guys for decades, a long time. I actually started a company called Hook Story. And Hook Story is just a company, a video production company that helps local businesses start and grow YouTube channels the right way, from the inside out, so they can feel aligned with their messaging and they can make an impact and have freedom in their life and not be chained to fake or outdated marketing advice, not feeling like they have to spend all this money on advertising that sometimes is not effective. Not all the times, but a lot of the money that we spend on advertising is not as effective as it could be. YouTube is a great platform, and I'm just trying to get more local businesses stoked about it. The opportunity that exists on this platform is absolutely fabulous. This is where we talk about how to build a YouTube channel that builds trust the way you do in real life. In the next video, I'm going to share with you why most businesses feel like they hate marketing. And I'm going to provide some ways that you can overcome that.